adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Jutes.
Nice.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being in prison. Is that a trip or what? Playing this festival, Inkcarceration, you got the Shawshank prison as your background?
Looks sick. Yeah, like walking up to this, I was just like, wow, this is awesome. I honestly just toured in Europe, and it's like these types of buildings are everywhere. And then as soon as I walked up, I was like, I was not expecting that after the drive here.
And where did you play any festivals in Europe?
No, just like a headline run. It was my first time going to Europe, but yeah, I felt like I was back in Europe when I saw this building. It
is true. It's cool, right? And like
in the middle of nowhere too.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. Like, you need to play Hellfest. Oh my God, that is like the most insane like decorations, and it is like this in the middle of nowhere.
Sick. And
they own the town now. It started as, that's the thing about the European festivals. They started as these little teeny things. Like Vakken was just a little teeny thing too. And it's like,
where is it?
Hellfest is in France.
Oh, sick.
And it's in a town called Clisson.
Nice.
And I surf. So like there's surfing like an hour away, like some of the most famous in the world. So like weekend I'm at the festival. Weekdays, I'm surfing.
That's the life right there.
Surfing the pit, surfing the water.
That's right. That's awesome.
Right?
All about balance.
So I got to tell you something funny, too. Earlier in the day, when you and your crew came in here earlier, somebody thought you were Ollie from Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And
that would have been a crazy surprise.
Right? Wouldn't that be funny if they came up to you and asked you for like an autograph thinking you were Ollie? You know?
I get confused for like every white guy with tattoos ever. I've gotten Machine Gun Kelly, I've gotten Justin Bieber, I've gotten Pete Davidson, I've gotten Travis Barker. Literally.
And
like,
I don't even see all
No,
those.
it doesn't matter. I think it's maybe like tall, lanky, tatted white guy.
Well, your tattoo on your neck could be the logo from That's My Spirit album.
Somebody asked me one time if that's what it was for, and I was like, no, I got this tattoo when I was blacked out drunk before I got sober, and I woke up with it on my neck, and it definitely wasn't from that album. I don't know what inspired the tattoo. I was barely present.
Of course not, you know? How do you feel about that tattoo now that you're not blackout drunk anymore and you're sober?
I forget about it because I just have so many like dumb tattoos, so I don't really think about it. But in hindsight, I would have gotten something probably that like fills the space a bit better. It's kind of a weird one to work around. Like I've been trying to think of what else to get on my throat, and I'm like, that fucking umbrellas.
You'd almost have to fill your whole throat.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, and like put something behind the umbrella. It's just a weird shape.
Right?
But it is what it is. It's a story.
I kind of like the bear with the boombox.
Yeah, that's one of the first ones I got. That I found the artist had, he did a bunch of animals, and I just found a bear. Bear's my favorite animal, so.
Do you know who's here that also tattoos? The creator of Bob's Burger.
No way.
And he does caricatures of all the artists. If he's still back here when we're done, I'll introduce you, because he'll do a caricature if you want of you.
Wait, that's so sick.
Right?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's totally
He probably has a crazy lineup, though. I bet it's a long wait.
Not today, though, because it's been weird today, you know, with the smoke and changing around everything. It's been kind of weird.
Right.
As you know.
You
had to experience it, too.
Yeah, it was a lot of variables today.
That's why I want to ask you, too. Okay, so how the hell do you perform with that smoke going in you while you're performing?
I'm just happy it wasn't like a headline 60-minute set. I mean, after 30 minutes, I was like lightheaded for sure. And funny enough, my leg cramped up, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm like not getting oxygen to my leg, and my muscles started cramping up. So like I stopped bending down and I stopped like moving around too much because I was like, I don't want it to lock up and like make it so I can't sing. So yeah, I was like, my leg was cramping and I was lightheaded, but
Yeah, it's bad
it
enough.
was also just like hot and humid, and I live in LA now, so I'm spoiled and I'm a baby when it comes to anything uncomfortable. I'm from Canada, so I'm used to the weather like kicking my ass all year round. But
Well, it's your country's fault. For
yes,
this.
I mean, yeah, exactly. We're even beyond the borders. We're kicking everyone's ass outside of Canada too.
Right.
Yeah.
And so how do you like living in LA compared to Canada? Because it's got to be a little bit of a culture shock.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in an area not so different from this area, like very country. I grew up on a dirt road, on like a farm. And so, yeah, going from that to LA is like polar opposite. But as far as major cities go, I think LA having like a lot of green still, a lot of trees, hikes, like it still feels like there is nature versus like a New York where it's just like concrete. So I like it. LA feels like there's a lot of downtime and chill areas.
Diversity.
Exactly. So I love LA. I love the weather. It feels like a very special place. But yeah, it took some getting used to for sure.
Yeah, and I lived in LA in the 80s during the height of the whole Sunset
that
Strip
must have
shit.
been sick.
It was sick, okay? Like, so,
See, I sometimes get sad when I watch either movies from then, in like that take place in LA, or TV shows, whatever, and I'm like, damn, LA just isn't as cool as it was. Like I missed.
it definitely isn't,
Yeah.
because I've thought of moving back, and then I go back, and I'm like, fuck the 405.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh
and,
yeah.
And fuck LAX. But then it's
Big time.
like, it isn't the same, man. Like, that scene, thank God there is no evidence,
Right.
okay? Because
That's the thing, is that it couldn't be the way it was because now everyone's filming everything. Like it would just ruin everyone's career probably.
right?
Yeah.
Like, listen, I was 13 years old walking into the Rainbow with Motley Crue to hang out with Lemmy and Ron Jeremy.
Wow.
Like, I look now when I go out to LA, which is quite often, I'm like, how the fuck did I get into the Rainbow at 13?
Right. Different
And then-
world.
And then I'm like, oh, I was walking in with Motley Crue.
Yeah. No
You know?
rules.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was an insane scene. But you know what's better now? Is I sat backstage, like I made friends with a lot of bands because they're all local bands that
Yeah.
became big.
Yeah.
And I watched the record labels, what they would do to these bands.
Oh, yeah.
And thank God an artist like you today doesn't have to deal with that crap. You can be the true artist you are without
Yeah.
somebody telling you, look like this,
Oh,
sing
yeah.
like this, do this. Like, you can't do that as an artist. An artist...
It's brutal, and it's like the quickest way to just like. I was signed, so I did sign to Capitol Records at one point, and I was trying to make alternative music, and at the time, alternative music was nowhere to be found in the mainstream, and so they wanted me to focus more on hip hop, and like, it's just, it gets in your head. You're trying to be true to yourself. You're trying to basically be like, hey, everyone in the world, look at me, but I'm doing something I don't really believe in. So yeah, it's a really tough system if you don't get into it with enough leverage to be able to stand your ground and call the shots when signing the contract. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to take care of yourself. But if you have no leverage, unfortunately, they call the shots.
Well, like, and two, back in the day, they gave everybody, all the, musicians, all the drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
And the women, so they didn't know they were getting fucked because they were so fucked up.
They're living the dream, yeah.
And they're like high out of their mind, and
Yeah.
while they're getting their shit stolen from them.
Yeah.
So, like, it's probably kind of cool you weren't in that scene.
For sure. I mean, yeah, who knows if I'd even be alive, honestly. Like,
Exactly.
I'm glad I got sober before moving to LA, but back then, yeah, who knows if I would even be alive, and I don't know,
Exactly.
how things would have gone musically. I'm happy that I had my success independently, and now I'm signed to position, but we have such a amazing relationship because I went and did it so much on my own, and was able to show up to the label with like a thing that was working, that I already knew how to run it, you know?
See, I love hearing that when, the record labels you sign with, like, let you have some creative control.
Yeah.
Like, because my viewpoint is, yes, you need the business people, and I'm a business person too, but there's two sides to me, and to me, let the creative be the creative, let the artist be the artist, you do the business end.
Because the artistry shit is so delicate sometimes, like, you can really fuck with someone's head and get in the way of them making great art, you know what I mean? You really want that to feel pure.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta have a good relationship with the people that you're doing business with, because that shit can get ugly bad.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And as an artist, like, you want to, experiment, you want to evolve in your craft.
Yeah.
And you want to create the music you want to, and me as a listener, I can tell if you're up there dialing it in or doing what somebody else told you.
Of course.
Or I can tell you if, wow.
Yeah.
This is coming from there.
And all my success came from me being like, fuck this, I'm going to quit. I'm just going to make one more little project that is just for me. I don't give a shit if anyone likes it. And then it blew up on the internet and all that.
I love that.
And before that, I was like, I need a hit. I need to do this. Like, I'm drowning. I'm going nowhere. And then I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to make one more thing for myself, and then I'll quit. And then it worked. And I was like, oh, shit.
It's so true, too, because what I found in all the, musicians throughout the years is every one of them that sets out to be a rock star gets it for 2 seconds and then done.
Yeah, if you're in it for the wrong reasons,
exactly.
The shit is not sustainable.
And you take the big rock stars, they have no clue they're rock stars.
Right.
Like, and that wasn't what they're in it for.
Right.
So that's why they are a rock star, because they're just real.
Yeah.
And
everybody wants to emulate the guy who's just being himself.
Exactly.
Everybody wants to feel like they can just be themselves, but a lot of people struggle with it. So when someone is so authentically themselves and just like being themselves in the art, everybody tries to copy it because they're like, fuck.
Yeah,
that's the coolest shit ever. That's the most rock star shit ever. So
yeah, exactly. So here's a big question. Why is it all the Canadians I've ever met are the greatest musicians and artists?
You said the greatest musicians?
And artists.
We got some Hall of Famers for sure.
And it's always like the bands, like, with only 3 people a lot of times. You know, like, you take Rush.
Yeah.
You take Triumph. Like, it's 3 people and it sounds like it's like 9 people, like in Slipknot. Like, how do they do that? And is it because you're out there in the middle of the nowhere with nothing to do?
What else is there to do but fucking get great at, an instrument or multiple instruments? Yeah, maybe.
And the brutal winter that you have to hibernate through.
That's a major thing. Like, when I lived in Canada, in Toronto, half the year I don't even want to go outside. Like, you had to bundle up just to go outside. So I'm just in my room making songs every day. And it's like, that's how you get good at something.
Exactly.
Is there's nothing fun to do.
And to your point, I'm originally from New York, New Jersey, so I experienced cold weather. Yeah. I did New Year's Eve at Niagara Falls one year, and I was married at the time. And like, I'm the type that there was no time I would ever go in or miss New Year's. I don't care how cold it is, except that time.
Yeah.
We were like a half an hour from midnight, and my wife was in shock because I turned to her, I'm like, I'm done. It's too freaking cold.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's really brutal.
Like with that,
like when it's hot and you're sweating, like that, it does suck. And I'm not going to downplay a heat wave. A heat wave can be gnarly, especially with no AC. But when it's fucking freezing, like that's one thing where I'm like, I love LA because I'm just like, I would rather be hot and sweaty. Go find a swimming pool and jump in it, and you know what I mean? But like when it's freezing cold outside and you have to be outside and you can't get out of it, it's miserable.
Yeah, and I live in South Florida now, and I laugh because there's so many people that when it hits 75, they're putting on parkas.
See, I think that everyone needs to live somewhere really fucking cold at some point in their life to get some perspective and like there's too many people out there that don't understand what cold really even is.
No, they don't.
Like, I'm like, you got to go live in Canada for one winter.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you can feel how grateful I am to be when I'm in LA and it's December and I'm walking my dog to go get a coffee and I'm wearing like a flannel.
Right?
You know what I mean? And it's
Exactly.
like Christmas. And I'm like just walking, sitting on patios still. Like, I'm living the dream. And people don't realize how good that is if they've never felt like walking literally across the street to get groceries and like you can't even smile because it's so cold.
Right.
You can't even use your phone. Your fingers slow down from they're like freezing. You know what I mean?
I don't even know how like musicians when they play in cold weather, how they'll play guitar or how
like,
you moving your fingers.
There's no way. Like I don't know how people do that, to be honest. I genuinely don't, because even just texting outside, like you're in slow motion. Your motor skills actually just like slow down. It's fucking gnarly.
No doubt. So, have you done the prison tour or anything yet?
No, I haven't. It's my first time ever doing this festival.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
that I knew.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
You definitely have to go inside and check out.
I heard it's really haunted.
It is really haunted. So, they have like this Blood Prison, which is the haunted tour.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say to everybody, you don't know if you're getting haunted by a character or by a real ghost.
Oh, shit.
There's some fucked up shit that's gone on here. So,
whoa.
I'll just tell you. I did an interview with Waylon Revis from A Killer's Confession. He was also a Mushroom Head. And he told me he filmed a video in the torture room in here.
Oh, whoa.
Nobody was in there except him, and he came out with scratches on his chest, bleeding. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Right?
Didn't they film Shawshank in here?
That's why it's so cool.
Oh my God. I wonder how many stories the crew of that movie has.
Right?
Because I went to college for about a year and a half in Toronto. It's in like at a campus that used to be, I guess they filmed a movie there, Police Academy.
Okay.
They filmed there. And it used to be like a mental hospital. And so there's like tunnels underneath where there was like, I don't know, it was like back in the day, and it was probably like malpractice and some fucked up shit was happening in there. And apparently there was so many people quitting on the movie set because they were like, nah, I'm seeing, like they were just getting haunted and tortured by these spirits, that they were quitting like a Hollywood movie set, like probably such a huge gig to be like, nah, fuck it, it's not worth it. Like, so that haunted shit is no joke. Like I totally believe in all that stuff. So
can you imagine if somebody took a picture out there while you were performing and they put it on socials and you could see in the picture like right behind you a ghost? What a trip would that be?
Oh my God. It'd be sick though. That'd be the next album cover for sure.
That would be totally sick.
Yeah,
right?
Everyone would say it's AI, but I would know.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking about next album cover, tell everybody about your new music and how they can get your new music, check out your socials, connect with you, and most importantly, buy your merch, because they can't listen to my show unless they buy your music and your merch.
Okay, I love that. Album Chin Up Beautiful is coming out August 5th. And then we're immediately going on the road August 11th for the Smile You're On tour.
I love that name, too.
Yeah, there's a song, I'll say it here first. There's a song on the album called Smile You're On Camera. So we're doing Smile You're On tour.
Nice.
It's the biggest tour I've ever done. We're doing some pretty bucket list venues for me that were intimidating when I booked them. So to see the tickets selling is really awesome. And the merch is available at jutesmusic.com or at a show, preferably at a show. That's where a lot of the merch will be able to, you'll get it first at the shows, and then if there's anything left over, it goes online. But yeah. Nice. Otherwise, it's just at Jutes Music on all social media. And I'm there. I'm everywhere.
Is there anything else you want to share with the listeners we haven't covered already that they need to know about you?
No, I mean, the most important thing to me is these shows. So you want to come out to a show, if you live anywhere around a show, please do. It's going to be the biggest show we've put on, most production, and we're really excited about it. And yeah, the album is, I think it's my best work yet. So,
Well, you are badass.
Thank you so much.
And I'm so happy you were here at Inkcarceration.
Same.
And
likewise.
What's you said bucket list, so if you were to give the number one that's on this tour that is the biggest bucket list venue,
I think the Wiltern in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely
That's
one.
like, that'll be like a weird, like walking out on that stage, headlining, I'm going to be like, what is going on?
There's going to be some ghosts there, but good ones.
Good ones, yes. My ancestors will be in the building that night. It'll be a big celebration.
There it is. Well, thanks a lot for being on the Adventures
Thanks
of
for
Pipeman.
having me. Hey, this is Jutes, and you're listening to Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.